Well, hello everybody. Welcome along. Good to have you here. So this is something a little different. I'll get my cup of tea out of the way. That wasn't supposed to be put there. My mistake. This is going to be something a little different today. Something slightly off from what we would normally do on a Wednesday, which is the same we would do on a Monday and a Friday, which is just play stupid decks all the time. What we are actually doing today is we're doing a little unboxing. The reason that we're doing this is because the fine folks over at Wizards gave me some lovely new MTG Ikoria swag to play along with. Play around with. So if you're watching this on Twitch Live, welcome everyone. Welcome. This is also going on to YouTube, so if you are on YouTube and you're seeing this now, welcome. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get the Twitch chat up on screen, so if you do hear me answering questions to anybody that's talking or anything like that, and you're it seems a little out of place, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to read out what's showing up on the chat, just to make sure that anybody that's watching on YouTube is not sort of out of the loop with what's going on. So, what am I doing this for? Why am I doing this? Well, basically, I got a package in the post today. Well, it was delivered by courier, and it was something. Let me just get it for you. Let me just bear with me. Here, 1 second. Oh. Here we go. I got this. Now, obviously it's opened. I opened it just to make it easier to access on the video. But this package was sent to me today by the fine folks, like I said, over at Wizards, and we got some sweet swag. So I figured I'd open it up here. First of all, I have to say, you know, hashtag ad, hashtag sponsored, and all that stuff. But they sent it over to me, and they didn't have to, and they're very nice for doing that. So thank you very much. If you want to use exclamation point IKO in the Twitch chat, you'll get a link to where you can get some of this stuff for yourself. But without further ado, I guess let's open it. Take a look and see what we got. So first thing we see when we open, well, there's a playmat. Okay, we've got some bits here. First things first, let's have a look at this playmat. Well, first of all, I like the color already. So, let's take a look, shall we? Let's take a look. Alright. Getting a playmat open in here. Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah, alright, so that... Sorry, hold on a second. Hi. There we go. Sorted. Sorted. Alright, this is much better. Angry Squirrel, let's go. The only mono white nightmare, I believe. That's sick. I like this. I like the colors. I really, really like it. So first things first, we've got, I think you saw it there a minute ago. Oh, we got Timeless Wisdom, the new commander deck, with the officially Gavinist Planeswalker Commander. Gavinist Commander. I'm gonna get it for all these mistakes that I'm making now. I can feel it. Let's take a look. Is there an easy way to open these? It's been a while since I got a precon. Oh, I'm gonna have to play with this. I'm playing some games, paper games like this over webcam over the weekend, and I might have to use this. So out of the box, we got that there. Got our lovely oversized. Oh, that is the Gavinist card I've ever seen. Beautiful. Have you seen these little dinosaur cats? You seen how cute the tokens are? Hang on. Let's see if I can get some of those out here. So let's take a look. All right, we got the pack open. Whoa, God. All right, we got a huge thing here going in the details of commander rules, playing the deck. You got your primary commanders. Primary commander is Gavinest Warden. Secondary commanders, Akeem the Soaring Wind, and then you got Bralin, Skyshark Rider, and Shabraz the Skyshark as partner commanders. This is sick. This is really sick. We got a little bit of lore and background on each of the commanders that you can run in the deck, which is wonderful. For all you Vortos folk out there, this is kind of sick. I like this. I like this a lot. Ooh, we got a little life counter. You can check that there. Hold on, for some reason. Oh, is this commander damage on this side possibly? Oh yes, yes, yes. We have it is actually life total because it goes down as far as 20 on this side. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Next up, what's this? A blank piece of card. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna have a hard time opening this. I can tell. I should have brought scissors. Oh, I got there. Got there. I didn't mean to turn this stream into an ASMR stream, but it seems to be happening now with all the sounds from this. So here's our Gavinest Planeswalker. Planeswalker. I keep saying this. It's Commander. 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 Let's go. Sick. There's the. You can't not want a Sky Shark. Am I right? Like, come on. Yeah, so this deck is really sweet. One of the things that's very important about this deck is, for me, is that cycling is probably one of my favorite mechanics of all time. Possibly most favorite, I would say. Also, this wonderful card, this extremely powerful new card, Fierce Guardianship, free negate when you have your commander out. That's pretty busto. Not gonna lie, that's pretty nuts. Yeah, there's some really sick cards here. I really like. I don't know what it is about colorless creatures. I don't know what it is, but they always are just really intriguing. Like the Eldrazi have always been intriguing. Walking Ballista, Hangerback Walker, Stonecoil Serpent, the whole lot. I've loved all of them, and this one is probably a new favorite. It's just really, really sweet. But they're always so cool. I don't know what it is. Yeah, this deck looks so sweet. If you don't know what Gavinest Warden does, by the way, she is, I assume it's she. We'll say they. They are 2, a blue, a red, and a white, so Jeskai colors, for a 2/5 legendary human shaman. And I'll bring it up a little closer. You may pay 0 rather than pay the cycling cost of the first card you cycle each turn. And then whenever you draw your second card each turn, you make a 2/2 red and white dinosaur cat creature token. So that's badass. That's badass. Making things cost less or nothing is always good, no matter what. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to be playing this on the weekend, for sure, in paper. Definitely going to be doing it over webcam, of course, because you know we're all isolating and stuff at the moment. So all right, let's get a look at the tokens, because I did mention one of the tokens, and I do feel like it's necessary to show it off if we got it. All right, let's take a look. Oh, okay, so we got our cool Drake tokens. They're pretty sweet. What's cracking? What's cracking, lad? Yeah, they look sick. They look really sick. We got some angels, of course, wonderful angels. Some treasure, some bountiful treasure. This looks an awful lot like in The Hobbit. Whatever your opinion on that movie might be. The birds. We got loads of birds. I'm liking that. We got some form of goat-based elemental, which I'm very into. This looks sick. We got popular Magic formats: Standard, Booster Draft, and Commander, and Learn More. Learn More is my favorite. So yeah, unfortunately, I can't see any of the little cat dinosaur tokens. Let me just make sure that there's none flopping about in here. Nope, no shutting up there. If you get a chance to see them, though, they are sweet. They're really sweet. They're some of the cutest tokens I've ever seen in my life. So we got that. This deck looks badass. I can't wait to play this. Yeah, I'm going to be probably in touch with a couple of people over the next little while to arrange some paper commander games. So I'm looking forward to playing with this. But we've got more. So just bear with me and get more stuff. So, in order to keep the commander deck safe and protected, we need to get deck box and matching sleeves. Now I know it's Vivian, you know, it's not exactly the colors that are involved, you know, but they're pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, I actually quite like these. Sleeves. They've got a nice feel to them. Where are they? Ultra Pro always make pretty good ones. But they've got like a nice sort of they've got like a nice matte front, which is hard to. Oh my god, my camera is reversed here when I'm looking at it, so it's hard to actually get the direction that the sheen is showing up. But if you see there, it's not all reflective like a lot of the other ones are. So they have a nice feel. It feels pretty good to shuffle, as well. The backs are glossy, which is quite nice. At least that bit looks nice. So let's move on. I'm not going to do a sleeving of an entire 100 card deck here because that would take a little too long, I think. Take a little too long. I'm always terrible at putting things back in the packet, so I just broke it.
What did you just break?
I just broke the wrapping on the package. That's all. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. And then we have one or two other things. I left one thing to last because it's probably going to be the most fun to do. So let's take a look. It is a little pocket Haribo. No, that's not what it is. It's a pre-release pack. So I couldn't go to pre-release. No one could go to pre-release really because, well, we're all stuck here, right? So I figured I can crack this open and we can take a look and see what my pre-release could have been. And also we get to crack a few packs because, I mean, it always feels good to crack packs for literally no reason just because you can, right? So let's take a look. Whoa. I always really like the pre-release packs and their design. Now I'm a big dum-dum and I got real excited when I was trying to open this and didn't go and get a scissors or anything to try and open it, so I've actually just damaged the side a little bit, but it's my first unboxing, leave me alone, okay? Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It looks great. It looks very good so far. Nice little clippy open thing. We got our little spin down, the Ikoria eye, the monster eye. Pop that over there. Let's see what our promo is. Ooh. Foil Mythos of Snapdax. Not bad. Pretty decent. Even if you're only casting it for the white, it's pretty good. So I'm going to leave this over here. Now, let's take a look and see what else we get in our pre-release packs. Ooh. We have a code to get 6 packs on Arena, which I'm going to be taking and using in 2 minutes. So that's nice. We also have Flying Trample, Lifelink, Flying Trample, Death Touch, Flying again, and Vigilance, and a +1/+1 counter. Oh, and on the back we've got, here it is, Menace, First Strike, Hexproof, Lifelink, Reach. So that's pretty nice. They're little push out tokens, as you can see. Give a creature First Strike now. That's kind of nice. This reminds me of like the brick counters and stuff from oh, what was it called? Like the brick counters from Amonkhet. That's pretty cool. What's this thing? What's this do? How to build a pre-release deck if you've never built a pre-release deck before, and also how Mutate works. That's nice that they have how Mutate works because it is complicated. It is a complex mechanic, so it's good that they have that. Right, so I guess let's get into the ASMR. Let's get into the ASMR section, and we'll crack some packs. All right, let's go. Let's crack some packs. Let's see what we got. Actually, I really want to know how everyone else cracks their packs. I always like crack them like, you know, like pack of crisps, like burst them like this. Some people just go and like rip down the back, which I think is the sign of an absolute barbarian, but you know, each to their own. So here we have Brian Kibler and a dinosaur in Cathartic Reunion. I'm going to separate these out into Wooburg, I guess. So we'll put Red Sailor over here. We got Divine Arrow, 4 damage to a creature, pretty decent. Lurking Deadeye. I've been playing a bit of limited on Arena, and I quite like this. But then again, I'm also pretty bad at limited, so I can't really say a whole lot. Humble Naturalist, pretty good. Seeing some play in Standard at the moment with the Gyruda decks. Startling Development. This is one that you would see in the cycling decks, both in limited and standard. Frenzy Raptor, nice little 4/2 for 3. Pacifism with probably my favorite pacifism art. I think the cute little butterfly pacifying the huge dinosaur or beast of some sort. We got an Anticipate, which is fine. Suffocating Fumes. I think this is going to see a bit more play in Pauper, and actually already has, because it's an instant speed pseudo board wipe and can be cycled if it's not relevant, and can also be fetched off of things like I've forgotten the name of it now. Mystical Teachings. So that's pretty sweet. Excavation Mole. Pretty bog standard, but pretty good. Stormwell Caprador can do all sorts of weird shenanigans with this, because non-combat damage doesn't kill it, just makes it bigger. So that's pretty cool. We got Parcel Beast, which I don't think is actually seeing enough play in constructed formats, I think, because there was what was it called, the Old Growth Dryad or something like this. It was a 1/3 that tap to look at the top card of your library, and if it's a land you put it onto your hand. This is actually better, so that could be pretty decent. I'll put that up with the gold cards there. Sanctuary Smasher cycles to give first strike, which is pretty good. And then we got a Mythos of Eluna. This is sick. This is a really sick card. So this creates a token that's a copy of target permanent, and if you pay teamer colors, it creates the token, but it also ETB fights something, which is sick. Then we got a Dismal Backwater, and we got a Human Soldier token. Next up, let's see what's going on in this one. Oh, I opened it like a barbarian. Here we go. Absolute sicko. Alright, well, we got one of these punch-out cards again, which is nice and handy. Good to know they're in the packs as well. We got Solid Footing, which I actually just used to get to day 2 on the Red Bull Untapped International Qualifier with my Mono White Orders deck, so you should expect an article about that next week, I would say. There's that. Serrated Scorpion, which has now gone into all the sacrifice decks in Standard and is really, really good. We have Sudden Spinnerets. Hey, Happy Smasher, welcome along to the stream. Or to YouTube if you're watching this again later. So there's that as well. Frostlinks, normally pretty good in Limited, but I actually haven't been too impressed with it in this format. But that's just me. I'm also, again, bad at Limited, so it could be wrong. Dranith Stinger. 2 mana 2/2 that cycles, but also machine guns people for cycling, and is one of the reasons why the cycling deck is one of the best decks in Standard at the moment. And it's awesome. I love it. Checkpoint Officer. This did great work for me in Limited, I found. Humans are pretty good in Limited at the moment. Light of Hope. Nice little catch-all little piece, so you can either gain life, destroy an enchantment, or put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. All surprisingly relevant at the moment, because the first one is really, really good for dealing with like aggressive decks or whatever. Destroy target enchantment, you can blow up a fires, you can blow up Wilderness Reclamation, you can blow up all sorts of stuff. And then putting a +1/+1 counter on target creature is really, really good to blow out your opponent's Heartless Act, which is nice. Cloud Piercer, nice big chonkster for Limited. Migratory Greathorn, again, probably going to see a little bit more play if we start seeing more of the mutate decks in Standard, which have been a lot of fun. Not particularly good at dealing with other creatures and stuff, but generally quite fun. And Adaptive Shimmerer, ETB 3 +1/+1 counters. Sorry, it enters with 3 +1/+1 counters. It doesn't have an ETB trigger, otherwise it'll die because of the 0/0. So that one's that. Migration Path is like Explosive Vegetation, only basically better, so that's great. Blitz of the Thunder Raptor. I had written an article on this on Hipsters of the Coast. This and a couple of other cards from this set. This is one of the best cards in the set, and will see eternal play. If you want to check that out, go over to Hipsters of the Coast website and look for me there. Then you've also got the Proud Wild Bonder, which is insane. It basically is a Torn Elemental. It's a given Torn Elemental ability, but it's got Trample, and it says creatures you control with Trample you may have this creature assign its combat damage as though it weren't blocked, so you can just punch through all of its damage if you want. And we got a Rogran Triome. I am very happy to be getting some of these because I definitely need a few. These are going to be seeing play for quite some time, so I'm very happy with that. And then we got a nice little mountain. So I'm putting all these things in separate weird places. But don't mind me. Time for the next pack. see what we got. If you're watching this on stream, by the way, once I'm done with this, I will be going and playing some games in Arena, and that includes getting my 6 packs from my pre-release pack, which is nice. So we got Deadweight, decent card. Seeing a lot of play at the moment because Luris allows you to rebuy it, so that's nice. We got a Ram Through, which again is very, very nice. This is a weird one. This sees play in Pauper now because you can have it assign. Basically, it's a fight effect. Target creature you control deals damage to its power to target creature you don't control, but if it has trample, the excess damage is dealt to the creature's controller instead. So it's like the spell gives trample an effect during a fight effect or deal damage effect, which is really weird. We got Facet Reader, which is kind of like a Merfolk Looter, I guess, of this set, which is pretty nice. Lava Serpent. I always have great success with this in Limited because you can just cycle it early, or if you get it late game, you can just get a nice big aggressive threat in. Savise Sabertooth. Nothing much to say other than the cat looks sick. Sick as in good sick, not bad sick. Blitz Leech, which is one of my favorite cards to actually cast in Limited. I've had a lot of fun blowing people out with this by, having them attack in, then you flash this in, kill something, and then trade with something else. Feels pretty good. Not amazing, but it's fun. Fully Grown, make something, well, fully grown. Then we have Blood Curdle. Destroy target creature, put a menace counter on a creature you control. It's very nice flavor. Very good card in the Limited environment as well. We then also have Survivor's Bond, which has won games for me multiple times. You choose one or both. You get a human creature card from your graveyard to your hand, or a non-human creature card from your graveyard to your hand, or both. And both is gross. It's really, really gross. Then we have Rumbling Rockslide, which is probably the best red removal spell, I think, other than Fire Prophecy in the Limited format. I have lost so many creatures to this. So many creatures. Charge of the Forever Beast, which is a hell of a name. But as an additional cost to cast this, you reveal a creature card from your hand, and it deals damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to the revealed card's power, which is quite cool. And the card I was talking about earlier, Heartless Act. Probably the best Doomblade that has ever been printed, which says quite a lot, to be honest. But this is really, really good. Really good. Excellent budget choice. I also talked about this in my article too. Then we have, we saw the rare there, but I'm going to try and hide it anyway. Primal Empathy. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card if you control a creature with the greatest power among creatures on the battlefield. Otherwise, you put a counter on a creature you control. It's pretty good. And then the rare, Old Cat Nightmare. Luris. That's sick. I'm very happy to get one of these. Very happy. This is probably going to make me make a standard deck, to be honest. And then we got a Swiftwater Cliffs, which doesn't seem like all that much of a thing, but I do play Pauper, and these are the gain lands where you gain life, are some of the most played lands in that format, and this is some of the best art on the Swiftwater Cliffs at all. So I'm pretty happy with that. And then we got a ad for Arena, so we got that too. Sweet. Next up, We've only got three more packs, maybe. We'll take a look and see what. But once we're done with this, we'll be jumping over to Arena. We got Thwart the Enemy, which is a one-sided fog effect, which is pretty good for blowing out creatures in combat. Got Glimmer Bell, which is really pretty. I really like how this looks. It looks really cool. I've actually been playing a lot of Hollow Knight recently, and this kind of reminds me of a lot of the things in that, which is pretty cool. This is also really, really annoying to have your opponent mutate onto this, because they'll mutate on and then they'll just attack in with the big flying chonker and then just pay 2 and untap it and blow you out in combat. So watch out for that one. We got Frenzied Raptor. Again, got that one already. Imposing Vantasaur, another cycling enabler. Mutual Destruction, very weirdly worded, but a very sort of situational Bone Splinters effect. 1 black for sorcery, spell as flash as long as you control a permanent with flash, and as an additional cost to cast this, sacrifice a creature, destroy target creature. We have the Almighty Brushwag. Oh, now it can't focus. Come on. Focus, please. Focus. Get the focus. You gonna focus? Come on. Oh, there he is. Look at him. Look at him. An absolute unit. That's actually one of my favorite cards from the set. Anticipate. Snare Tactician is how to how to annoy all your limited opponents in 10 turns. It is so irritating to play against because you just hold up all your mana and you're like, yeah, go ahead. And they're like, go to combat, and you're like, in response, cycle 3 cards, tap your thing, untap, and then Zenith Flare. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. We got a Migratory Greyhorn. That's another one that we've already gotten. We got a Hampering Snare, which is nice to blow out in combat or just cycle away. We got an Exuberant Wolf Bear. Now, have you seen this big old sausage roll? Have you seen how absolute chunky this is? Look at them. Come on, where's the zoom? There we go. It looks sweet. It looks really sweet. So we got that as well. We got Reptilian Reflection, which is a pretty good cycling payoff. It reminds me a lot of, what was the card? Riddle Form from Amonkhet. It was 1 and a blue for an enchantment that said whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, you may have it turn into a 3/3 Sphinx with flying. And this is whenever you cycle a card, you may have it turn into a 5/4 dinosaur with trample and haste, which is sick. That's gross, and it's great. Then we have a Polliwog Symbiote, which is one of the payoffs, or one of the payoffs. It's one of the enablers in the Mutate decks, both in Limited and in Constructed. They're definitely fringe decks, but they're really, really fun. If you haven't yet played a Mutate deck, I would definitely recommend checking it out. And then we got an Emergent Ultimatum, which is I've been meaning to make a Sultai commander deck, so I'm definitely gonna take this and put it in somewhere. That's pretty sweet. And then we've got a Forest and more punch cards for the tokens. I got 1 or 2 more packs left to go. Let's take a look. Whoa. So we got a Frostvale Ambush. I'm slowly but surely just building the cycling deck in paper just by opening a few packs. And that's really sick. I love that. This taps up to 2 target creatures and they don't untap the next untap step with cycling 1. All the cycling 1 payoffs are, well, gross. They're great. Really good. Pyroceratops, in contention for probably one of the best names of the entire set. Also, the elemental dinosaur creature types. It's pretty sick. We have Perimeter Sergeant, which is it's pretty good and limited. Pretty good when you have a bunch of humans. We got Corpse Churn. We have seen this, I believe, in other sets. Put the top 3 cards of your library into graveyard, then return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. And it doesn't have to be one of the 3 that you've milled over either, which is quite nice. Bristling Boar is pretty good. Pretty good. Can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. If I'm not mistaken, is this the one that Spice 8 Rack had talked about being the perfect boar? Possibly. It's been a while since I watched that video. Wingfold Terron, which this has a slight little point of contention for me. It annoys me a little bit that this depicts a creature that's flying, but you have the option to not give it flying. So it enters with a choice of a flying or a hexproof counter. Which I find very confusing and weird, but that's more of a flavor thing than anything. But another Suffocating Fumes, adding that to my pauper pile. I've got another Pacifism, good stuff. Bittersplit Gremlin. If you've not seen Caleb Gannon, who is a pauper brewmaster basically, he's always making ridiculous new decks. He had another go at the Retraction Helix combo decks using Bittersplit Gremlin, and it was pretty hilarious. I'd recommend checking them out on YouTube. Escape Protocol, Shykles, so another cycling payoff. So it's 1 and a blue enchantment. Whenever you cycle a card, you may pay 1. When you do, exile target artifact or creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. So what's in standard at the moment is Frill Mystic, and if you cycle stuff with the Frill Mystic out, you'll just perpetually counter your opponent's spells, which is gross. Kind of janky, but really cool. Trumpeting Gnar, I'd say in contention for a card that I'm surprised hasn't seen more play. But I suppose the mutate cost's a little expensive. It's 3 mana for a 3/3 beast, and whenever you mutate it for 5 mana, 3 and 2 hybrid Simics, you create a 3/3 green beast creature token. Now, in Artisan, which is one of the FNM at home things that happened recently, a couple of weeks ago, this was insane in an elemental stack. So that's nice. And then we've got Flame Spill, which is weird because this is a burn spell with trample, technically. It's like this was a super death laser, super death ray. Flame Spill deals 4 damage to target creature, excess damage dealt to the controller instead. Oh, we got a chonker. We got a Quartz Wood Crasher. This is seeing play in some Gruul Fires lists in Standard, and it's pretty sick. It's 5 mana for a 6/6 with trample, which is already pretty decent. But whenever one or more creatures you control with trample deal combat damage, you create an XX green dinosaur beast creature token with trample, where X is the amount of damage those creatures dealt to that player. It's a mouthful, but it's really sick, and it can really get out of hand. It's really cool. I like it. Then we got some Tormo Falls, and we got a foil Sprite Dragon. It's beautiful. If you don't know, by the way, this is my baby. If you don't yet follow me on Twitter, my name up there is literally Scott Sprite Dragon. This is beautiful. I love it. And then we got one of those said dinosaur beast creature tokens. That's pretty sick. Nice. These packs are pretty cool. All right, we got another one. Woo! Let's get it going. Come on. Good last pack. All right. Shredded Sails. Actually, weirdly main deckable, even in limited, because like you'll either destroy an artifact, kill a flyer, or just draw a card with it. So it's actually pretty overall good. Not amazing, but good. As you can see, Helica Glider, little angry nightmare, mono white nightmare, which is confusing to me, but also cool. I think it's nice. Helica Glider. This was really good in limited for me. Coming in with either flying or first strike is really good. Having options is always good to me. Unlikely Aid gives something +2/+0 and indestructible. We first saw this in War of the Spark. Still very good. Wilt, seeing a lot of sideboard play at the moment, and a little bit of main deck play in some decks that can afford the slots for it, because you can just cycle it away if you don't need it. It gives your decks many more options. Keep Safe is fantastic. It's 1 in the blue for an instant. Counter target spell that targets a permanent you control. Draw a card. Now, unfortunately, this doesn't deal with Agent of Treachery, but it deals with basically everything else. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Forbidden Friendship. It looks like, I said this about the Cathartic Reunion earlier too. This looks an awful lot like Brian Kibler. If we just get it up to the camera there we go. Looks an awful lot like Brian Kibler and a dinosaur. So there's that. It's make a non-human and make a human, basically. Human soldier and a red dinosaur. Cavern Whisperer, 5 mana 4/4 with menace, and it's got mutate for 4 mana. And whenever it mutates, each opponent discards a card. My mistake. It's pretty good. Excavation Mole, we've seen this already, pretty solid. Adaptive Shimmerer, which is a 5 mana 3/3 with flash that we've also seen, which has been pretty alright as far as I've been playing in limited. Heightened Reflexes, yeah, it's okay. It's definitely a filler card. This is one of the best cards from the set, by the way. Call of the Death Dweller. Return 2 target creature cards with total converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, and then put a Death Touch counter on one of them and a menace counter on one of them. And they can be the same creature or both, or the 2 different creatures, whichever. Or just one creature. You can get one creature back and put them on this, which is quite nice. Then we have one of my favorite cards from the set, Flourishing Fox. Beautiful little fox. This is an incredibly well designed 1-drop in my opinion, because if you have it on turn 1, it's going to be great because you're going to be able to maximize it because you're building the deck around it, right? If you draw this late in the game, you just cycle it. Like, it's the perfect 1-drop. One of the downsides of having 1-drops and stuff, like one of the downsides of having Land of War Elves in decks and stuff, is that when you need to draw gas late game and you top deck a Land of War Elves, you're like, oh my god, this could have been anything else. But at least with this, you draw this and you're like, but I can cycle it. You know, it's very good. I really, really like it. Then we've got Alert Heal Bonder, or Heat Bonder, my mistake. So it's a 3 mana 2/4 with Vigilance, and at the beginning of your end step, you gain 1 life for each creature you control with Vigilance. Now, honestly, this is so close to being standard playable. So close. And I think it's definitely playable in Limited. It'd be pretty decent. But, I don't know. Like, I just look at this and, like, maybe it's the hybrid Selesnya mana or something, but I just get a feeling of, like, you could be so much closer to, like, Kitchen Finks or something. It's cool nonetheless. Oh, we got another Mythos. Mythos of Brokos. By the way, Seb McKinnon art on all these are fantastic. They're so sweet. These are huge, by the way. So you see these little handprints here. He put it up on Twitter on how he made these cave paintings. He's been inspired by cave paintings to do these ones. These handprints here are his actual handprints. So to give you a scale as to like exactly how much bigger they are, like there's my hand compared. Like it's pretty enormous. Pretty enormous. The card's also really sweet too. So we have that over in the green. Then we have an island and we have a human soldier. So that's nearly everything. One other thing that I did spot though, nice little added thing that was thrown in. Bear with me. 2 extra packs for the lols. So I guess yeah, we'll open these. These are Collector Boosters. So these are nicer. These are much nicer. So these are separate. These are separate to the pre-release pack here. So I will actually just tidy these up very quickly. I'm very excited to open these because, truth be told, I have not actually opened a collector booster yet. When my LGS had them, they sold out very quickly, and yeah, I've just never had the opportunity to crack one open. So here it goes. Here it goes. Hello again, Happy Smasher. Welcome along. Just cracking some collector boosters now.
I'm saying they're Collector Boosties?
Leanne's over here in the background, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch. If you just hear a random voice in the background being like, what? Yes, these are collector boosters. Yeah. Oh, no. These are the good stuff. These are the good stuff. So we got, these are all basically gonna be like all foil, right? So we've got a Rumbling Rock Slide, which we've seen already, and it's foil. It's quite nice. We've got Blood Curdle, again we've seen, quite nice also. We've got a beautiful, this actually looks great in foil. If you want to look at this, Windscarred Crag. I know it's not a big deal, but it does see play in, like I said, in Pauper, and it looks fantastic. If you Happy Smasher type !IKO into the chat, you will get a link to where you can get some of this stuff yourself. But basically, I got this from Wizards of the Coast as a nice little thank you for being a content creator and doing my biz. So next up, Foil Ferocious Tigerilla. I'm slow rolling to get to the good stuff here. I'm very aware of that, but you know, it's also kind of fun to do this. Go Weaponize the Monsters. Again, looks pretty sick. Nice little foily job. I'm doing terribly to get the foiling there. There we go. We have Bastion of Remembrance. I've died to this too many times in Limited for me to openly admit. We have a nice foil mountain. I have to say, they absolutely killed it, the artist, with like every single card in this set. It really gives the plane a unique feel. It's very sick. Jarina Kudrow. This is very nice. So this is one of the other commanders. So this is 1 and Mardu colors for a 3/3 human soldier. And when they enter the battlefield, you create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token for each time you've cast a commander from the command zone this game. And other humans you control get +2/+0. So I might be making a Mardu humans deck. Might be into that. What's next? Ooh, this is pretty. Oh, this is pretty. This is a full art Obosh the Prey Piercer. That's pretty sick. That is very nice. I'm gonna turn this around and have a close up myself. Ooh, it looks so good. Obosh, by the way, has been showing up to be like really good in multiple formats. See, I'm trying to get the zoom on this to, there we go, the focus. This is seeing multiple play in multiple formats. Even like I said, up as far as modern. It is sick. It is really sick. What's next? Ooh, I'm gonna make that noise a lot. Mythos of Nethroy, full art foil. That looks so freaking good. Oh, that looks so good. That is the cave paintings in foil. They look beautiful. Oh yeah, now we're getting into the good stuff. Insatiable Hemophage. So this is just like an okay, a reasonable like uncommon from the set, but this alt art is so sick. It's so cool. If all of my magic cards could look like this, I would be very happy. Trying to get that zoom in just right so you can get the focus just right, so you can get it. Come on, please look at the art. Please look closely at the art. Webcam, do my thing. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. That's sick. That's really sick. Oh, look at how good these are. This Cloud Piercer is beautiful. If you could see it. Come on. Yeah, there we go. That is stunning. Look at that. I'm going to have to find decks to put these in, even if I don't want to use them. Oh, baby. Oh, Everquill Phoenix. I'm a fan of Phoenixes in general. You might know that from my love of Arclight Phoenix, but oh my, please zoom, please work. Oh, I'm getting tired of the zoom here. I'm getting impatient. But yeah, it looks so cool. It looks so cool. Next up, oh baby. So this is another one of the Godzilla one. This is one of the Godzilla ones. Sorry, we haven't seen any of these ones yet. So this is Biolante plant plant beast form. This is a Nethroy Apex of Death reskin basically. So it's a 5/5 Cat Nightmare Beast with Death Touch and Lifelink and mutate for 4, 1 hybrid Selesnya and then black. And whenever this creature mutates, return any number of target creature cards with total power 10 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. This is sick. This is really cool. This is a fantastic brawl commander. It's also a really fun, interesting regular commander too. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. Let's see what's behind that. Oh, this looks so good. Cavern Whisperer in foil. That is stunning. Oh man. Oh, that looks so good. These are so good. These are so good. And then we have a foil Kraken token. That was sick. That was really sick. The great thing about this though is we have one more pack. One more Collector Boosties. All right. Let's see what we got. Thank you again to Wizards for sending these over. This was a very nice package to receive. All things considered, you know, they were all stuck indoors. They wanted to give me the opportunity to show off some of the sick new stuff because they're obviously very proud of this new set with all the sick new art and all the sweet new commanders and stuff. And, you know, rightfully so, because, you know, there's been a little bit of talk about, like, the companions and stuff, but, like, it's been really fun, though. It's been really fun. Oh, what's on the back of the Kraken token? My mistake. We need to see what's on the back of the Kraken token. Human Soldier in foil. Ooh. Very nice. So we got those over there. So let's take a look. Honey Mammoth is the first one up. Surprisingly good, despite the fact that it's basically just the 6 mana 6/6 in limited. Has definitely won me a few games just by being a huge threat and regaining some life. We got a Swiftwater Cliffs. Again, like I said, probably the best art for this and definitely going into a popper deck. Wingfold Terran, again, pretty sweet looking. Look, every card in this set, now I don't normally say this because I'm not normally a fan of foils, but nearly every card in this set looks amazing in foil, which is a hard thing for me to admit. Even Little Aegis Turtle, look at this. That looks so sweet. One of the things, now I know a lot of people like to foil out their decks and stuff, but I actually really like just getting a couple of sweet foils to like keep, you know, like just protect them, put them into like some nice little sleeves, put them into a binder or something. They don't have to be like, you know, particularly like chase mythics or anything like that. Just really sweet, you know. Got a foil Flourishing Fox, which is beautiful stuff. We then also have an Indatha Crystal. Very nice. We've got a nice foily Swamp. Let's see if I can get that shine going. Oh, there it is. Get that rainbow Swamp shine. Then we have Selective Adaptation from the Commander deck. I can't remember exactly which Commander deck, but let's read it because it's got a lot of stuff on it. Reveal the top 7 cards of your library. Choose from among them a card with flying, a card with first strike, and so on for double strike, death touch, haste, hexproof, indestructible, lifelink, menace, reach, trample, and vigilance. Put one of the chosen cards onto the battlefield, the other chosen cards into your hand, and the rest into your graveyard. That's quite a lot. And this is a really sick card for a lot of different commander decks. Quite like it. Ooh, we have a beautiful full art Whirlwind of Thought. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, draw a card. I was planning on building a Kaikar commander deck anyway, and this is going right in. This is going straight in. No questions asked. And just a regular foil Whirlwind of Thought as well. That's nice. Very nice. This is in contention for one of the best art in the entire set, in my opinion. This Huntmaster Liger. I'm gonna do a close up on this one. I know the zoom doesn't, or the focus doesn't normally work, but let me see if I can get it working for this one because it's just that good. Look at that. How sick is that? That is absolutely fantastic. The card itself is fine, but like this is what I mean. Like I would happily just like collect a bunch of these and have a binder of like just badass looking cards. Yeah, sick. Again, here's another one, Boneyard Lurker. Nothing fantastic like mechanics wise or anything, but just a beautiful card. Absolutely stunning. I want more of these. Let me buy these now, please. We got a beautiful, very nice Savai Triome there. Yeah, never had to work so hard. See if I can get the zoom on this. Just the art style for these is just stunning. Absolutely stunning. It reminds me kind of like Borderlands. It's got a Borderlands kind of feel to it. It's just got like that bold kind of comic book style almost. I really like that. We have Dora the Perfect Pet, which is a Sprite dragon basically, as you can see. You can see under the top here. Yeah, see Sprite dragon. It is a lovely little thing, and it is also foil, as you can see. This is beautiful. Beautiful stuff. And then we have a Trumpeting Gnar to round it off. These cards are so sweet. Again, sorry everybody for the focus not working particularly well, but as you can see, it is foil, and you don't need to be zoomed, or you don't need to be focused very well to see how nicely foiled it is. These are pretty sick, I gotta say. Oh, and of course, we have an adorable little cat token. Not quite as cute as the cat dinosaurs, but it's pretty close. And on the back of that, we have probably the most badass human soldier token I've ever seen in my life, actually. They're just literally flying, dropping down from like an airship or something, which is pretty sick. So that is it. I have to say, I got some sweet stuff here. Very, very happy with it. The Collector Boosties seem to be packed full of... The thing is, one of the things I like about the Collector Boosters, and it'll be the thing that will convince me to get it, are like these cards. These ones here. The ones that are like the sick alternate art. Like, they just look so good. I'll never use them. I just want them because they look so good. I would definitely go out of my way for this. Just like I went out of my way to get a lot of the alt art adventure creatures as well. Because they look so sweet. They look so good. And I'm not normally one to collect those kinds of things. But they've just been knocking it out of the park recently with a lot of the art and the alt art and stuff. So that is it. That was the unboxing, everybody. That's pretty much everything I have, I believe. Like I said, I mean, okay, hold on. I've got like I said earlier on, I was also given a little packet of Haribos, so I can open these. can open these as well. Thank you very much, Wizards, for the teeny tiny gummy bears.
And
Which,
we will be sharing.
Yeah, I'll be sharing these with Leon, don't worry. And yeah, it's real good. These are the best part. No, that was sweet. That was really, really awesome. Thank you very much to Wizards. If you want to check out any of this stuff and you're watching live on stream, you can use !IKO to go and check it out on Amazon. And if you would rather do it through LGS or anything like that, you can get in touch there too. But that is it for the unboxing. So if you will bear with me 2 moments, I will change my setup over and we'll get some arena games going. But yeah, thank you everybody. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much. Feel free to like, subscribe, share the video, leave a comment. Anything at all will be helpful. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching.